Welcome to Times of Nigeria News. I am Adeniyi Moses, and here are the stories making the headlines today. Presidency exposes alleged fake presidential counsel. The presidency has cleared the chief of staff Femi Gbajabiamila of any link to a fraud scandal involving a self-styled director general. Adeniyi Adeyemi Matthew, who allegedly ran a fictitious presidential foreign intervention promotion council using forged appointment letters and dozens of fake bank accounts. Adeyemi was arrested in October and now faces an 8-count charge, with the case due back in court on the July 27. Atiku appoints Ken Okonkwo as spokesperson of his presidential campaign. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has named ADC chieftain Ken Okonkwo as his spokesperson. Weeks after the actor-turned-politician publicly criticized the party's choice of vice presidential candidate for 2027. Okonkwo, who has earlier objected to the reported South pick for the running mate slot on marginalization grounds, announced his appointment as Atiku's spokesman on X, thanking the former vice president for the confidence reposed in him and for his principal preferences for dialogue over Discord. India arrests 3 Nigerians for drug trafficking. 3 Nigerians have been arrested in India over an alleged drug trafficking syndicate after entering the country on medical and tourist visa grounds before allegedly engaging in the illicit trade. The suspect, identified as Abemo Victor, 37, Chime Moses, 36, and Karikari Amaze, 33, were picked by the Anti-Narcotic Wing of India's Central Crime Branch. Authorities recovered 10.27 kilograms of MDMA crystals and just over 2 kilograms of hydroponic cannabis, valued at roughly 23 Indian rupee crores. Investigators say the drug was sourced from another Nigerian base in Delhi, and the probe into the wider network continues. Obasanjo warns against another civil war. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has warned against any repeat of Nigeria's civil war, calling the prospect unthinkable. He said the country has already fought one civil war too many, and stressed that understanding what went wrong in the past is essential to preventing a recurrence. He made the remarks in Abeokuta while receiving documentation on the Asaba massacre, cautioning that some of the underlying causes of the civil war remain unresolved and pledging to do anything in his power to ensure it never happens again. FG applauds suspension of Oyo teachers' strike. The federal government has welcomed the suspension of a month-long strike by the Nigerian Union of Teachers in Oyo State, sparked by the adoption of teachers and pupils in Owerri local government area. The Oyo State government described the development as a major step towards restoring stability in the state education sector. The union has directed all public primary and secondary school teachers to resume duties from Thursday, July 2nd, after the state government placed tighter school security, including a joint security task force and continued efforts to secure the release of remaining abducted victims. Teachers have been urged to stay vigilant and report any threats promptly. Police rescued 2 kidnapped victims in Oyo. The Oyo State Police Command has rescued 2 of 3 men abducted by gunmen at Ga Alaji Bokon, the Ibapo in Orelope local government area. The victims, Alhaji Usman Abubakar, Aliyu Usman, and Saliu Abubakar, were seized on the night of June 29, when armed men stormed a camp, firing periodically before whisking them away. A joint team of police, Amotekun Corps, and the Vigilante Group of Nigeria and local hunters tracked the kidnappers to a forest hideout, where a gun battle broke out. One suspected abductor was neutralized, others fled with gunshot wounds. 2 victims were rescued and given medical treatment, one for a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. The third remains missing, but is believed to be safe and research efforts ongoing. And that's the end for today's report. Stay tuned to Times of Nigeria News for more updates. I remain Adeniyi Moses.